Hey, so I've just written an article about how to buy a keyboard if you're brand new to piano and you wanted to just get a cheap keyboard to get started. You don't know if you're going to stick with it or whatever. I've put together some guidelines for you. So here I'm on my blog and I'm just going to go through it real quick. You don't want to spend more than $200. It's very easy to find a keyboard, sometimes as inexpensive as $50 all inclusive because somebody just has it lying around, they want to get rid of it. So you can go on Craigslist and look for that kind of thing. You want to get at least 61 keys. Most pianos have 88 keys, and you want to get at least 61 keys. It's going to cut off some of the bottom and some of the top. I started with a 61 key keyboard for the first year of my piano lessons, so it'll last you a while. You want to get a keyboard with full-length keys, about the same length as a piano versus the half-length keys. There are some keyboards that are built for studios that have half-length keys, but that's not going to help you when you're learning piano. So make sure you get full-length keys. You need a keyboard that is touch-sensitive, and that means that if you press it harder, it will sound louder, just like a real piano. Think about whether your keyboard comes with a music stand or not, because if it does, great, then you don't have to spend the extra 40 bucks or so to buy another music stand. You want to think about the keyboard stand too. If you're buying a keyboard, does it come with a keyboard stand? Because if not, that's going to be another 30 or 40 bucks. Are the keys weighted or are they not weighted? Weighted means you press it and it resists you like a real piano would. I would recommend weighted keys, but it's not 100% imperative for you to have weighted keys on your first keyboard. Most of the keyboards that you buy for under $200 are going to have built-in speakers, and you want to make sure that is the case. There's a thing called a MIDI controller that will not have built-in speakers. That's another piece of studio equipment that people use in the studio. So you need to make sure that it has built-in speakers like I have pictured on my blog here. Doesn't matter if it takes batteries or not. It's probably going to be stationary in one place in your house, plugged in all the time. If you run it on batteries, the batteries are going to run out very quickly. If you're buying used, a few things you need to consider in addition to everything we just talked about. Play every key and make sure that they all play and that none of them stick. You want to inspect the power cord, make sure that it's not frayed and that you won't have to buy a replacement power cord. They're pretty generic, but it's just another hassle that you would have to deal with. And of course this goes without saying, but if you're buying from somebody online, a used keyboard, you need to meet with them in person, go to a public place, make sure that you've got a friend with you, all of that good stuff. Make sure that they can demonstrate to you that it works.